Hi, I just wanted to share my experience with this machine. I bought it on sale Tuesday morning, which I was so excited. And I had owned Epic 6 for a long time, but it broke on me. I dropped it and it just broke. That machine was so good to me because I was able to use all my dies that I had, and so I was excited and I bought this machine. And I guess it partly was my fault that I didn't do the research, but I just wanted to share my experience in case somebody out there has the same concept that I did when I bought it. um, there's some things that I loved about it, like for example, I love the handle. It's really nice, and it feels good to hold it. It's nice and rubbery, so it doesn't slip. I love the handle a lot. It feels good in my hand. And I have small hands, but somebody with big hands would probably feel good too because it's pretty big. The reason why I have it off and I'm not going to put it on is just because I'm going to return it. Another thing that I do like is that it has this feature right here. This one, um, it has like a rubbery part in the bottom where if you put it on a like a straight table like this, you can just turn this little lever. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand, and I'm not good at this. Like this, and now it's really sturdy. I'm pulling and pushing pretty hard, and it just won't move. So I like the feature a lot. So those were my two favorite features. It also has a little table that pulls out, and I thought that it would be nice if it pulled out a little more, but it just, as you can see, it's just like an inch and a half more or less from each side. But I guess it's nice, and it's nice that it tells you what platforms to use to cut or to emboss. So it's really nice. But when it also came with this, I guess platforms, three of them, and it tells you for embossing and cutting, and it also has this rubber mat for embossing your cutouts, and of course the instruction manual. Well, I followed the instruction manual to the T, and I was not able to work it or use it. It just didn't work for me. I found out that I needed to buy a extra platform, a raspberry this one, in order for me to even use my embossing folders, which was very disappointing because I needed to use it right away. So I was not able to do that. I was not able to cut this type of dies, which I was also disappointed. And then I tried using some thinner dies like this. In fact, the one that I tried, I'll show you. It was this one right here, which is pretty thin. I just keep mine in the package that I bought them to protect them because I don't have a lot of them, but I like this little case to put them in here. But anyway, I tried it. I followed the directions. I tried cutting it 2 times, and as you can see here, where I tried cutting it, I cut it 2 times. That's it. But I wasn't even able to get out my cutout out of the paper. So I had to end up throwing it away. And I didn't want to try it anymore because at that point I decided I'm just going to return it. So I don't want to, you know, like show the cutting marks any more than I have to, so that I can return it. I was not able to use, I'm sorry about that. I'm not good holding the camera in one hand, so I hope you forgive me. But I was not able to use my big dies, like the Tim Holtz. And of course, these are the ones that I use most. and so it doesn't even fit in there once you put the platform. So I was really disappointed that I couldn't use it. Such a good looking machine. Like I said, it feels really good, really sturdy, really strong, but for me anyways, it just didn't work. So just in case you're out there, you're like me, and you're expecting your machine to work with most cutting dies, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. So I went to my local Hobby Lobby. Michael's had it also, and I was able to use my 40% off coupon. So I bought this big kick, and so far I like it. I like it a lot. It also comes with this standard cutting boards, and as you can see, I already tried it with several dies, and it works perfect. I love it. I was able to use all my cutting dies. I was able to use this embossing folders. I'm sorry about the branches. Me and my daughter are working on a project to build little mini furniture, but so I was able to use that. I was able to use my embossing folders. I was able to use this type of cutting dies, the real thin ones, and of course my big cutting dies from Sussex Tim Holtz. I use different types of embossing folders that I own, and I was able to use them all, and I am so happy and impressed after owning my Epic 6 for so many years. I don't think that you can even buy it except if you buy it on eBay, maybe used. So I'm really happy with this ones. Once I use it more, maybe I'll do a review of this Epic 6. I'm sorry, the Big Kick. So, but my main thing that I wanted to share with you guys was about my misconception about this machine, and if somebody else out there wants to buy a cutting machine and doesn't know a lot about it like I didn't, because I owe that Epic 6 for so long. It was older, and I was able to use all my cutting folders, all my cutting dies, and my embossing folders and everything. So I guess I was pretty disappointed that this is so limited, and even what it promised with the thin dies, it didn't work for me at all. I was not able to emboss or cut or anything. Maybe I was doing something wrong and somebody can tell me about it, but if not, I hope this helps somebody out there. So I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.